We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Miami. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I should practice out of head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Ready?
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
2 and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll have the Dolphins first out as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. A run straight ahead with Achane. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Running right, here's Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Right back to Achane on second down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go.
They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Cater Kobu there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sanders to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this returnable for Hill. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's now 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Street. Go.
Now Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Look at my team. 60. 19 right.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Brings up 4th down. Bronco 80.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Here's Achane to start the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will find his man on the outside. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Panther 11. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 6.
19. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I really like
liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. On third down, here's Jenkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So no gain on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready? 19 right. Warriors 17. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. That is caught. Do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing again, it's Sanders. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Let's go. 60, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Seven Pirates, 7.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kicker on for the point.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20, TX. All right, come on. Watch it, Oscar.
Now a toss right side, H.M. with it. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tua sets up to pass it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Panthers. Let's go now. Flat.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing, Sanders. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Come on. Hey, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Sanders to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Back now in Miami. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Okay, ready?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got it at the 15. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 3. H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
H-Chan on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Play action, now it's Tua. On the move to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's 1st down. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, I don't know about that. This late in a tie game, that's an awfully big shot to take. And now the clock stops and it's 4th down. That's one that could very easily come back to haunt them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Ready, set. Ready, two. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tua finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game, what do they do?
No panic situation at all.
They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now 2nd and 4.
Trap 60. Let's go. Left 70, Timber Wolf.
Here's Sanders. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Okay,
Here it is, 4th and inches.
come on.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. To throw is Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
David Njoku. A gain of 12. And the Browns.
And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. The rookie in his first NFL game hits it as time expires. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.